We're back with more Riffs 101. I'm Dean. This is Shaun Verreault from Widemouth Mace. Got to ask you about the Commodore gigs.
Yeah.
When you played the Commodore, I remember I saw Big Sugar, which you're with. Did the windows do that bowing out and in thing that?
The windows do what people's eardrums and their bodies
I
do.
couldn't believe it when I
when
saw
the band
that.
is playing. There's definitely a lot of volume going
Whoa!
on.
It was unbelievable. What are we going to learn today? And what again? Tell us what this thing is.
This is my my mid '60s National Resonator guitar that I thought would be a good one for this, especially since the song I want to focus on today has acoustic parts and electric parts, and it's the Widemouth Mason song "Companion."
Has this been through? It's by request as well.
Right? By request, yeah. Keep writing on the Widemouth Facebook wall.
Is this a fan page or
YouTube?
It's
a fan page. You can like it. We like the like, and give us your requests, man. This is your guys' thing as much as it is
Perfect.
ours.
Okay, Shaun, the song.
Yeah, the song is called Companion. I'm
Let's do
somewhere
it.
on the road, somewhere in Canada on the Big and Wide tour playing it right now. So this is the one I get asked about a lot, and it's actually a lot simpler than it sounds. So I'm going to show you the left-hand part first, and then the right-hand part, as busy as it sounds, is doing basically the same thing the whole time. So the song goes, with your left hand, you're making a D chord by barring the D, G, and B strings at the 7th fret, like that. Followed by what's an E minor chord with your 3rd finger at the 7th fret on the A string and your 1st finger at the 5th fret on the D string. So if I was just strumming it with this hand, it would sound like that. And then it goes to a G chord missing the 3rd that I play. So far we have. And there's a lot of repetition in that. So far we have that, and that starts again, but I slide with my middle finger up to start that over again. So we have. And slide up in order to start over again. At this point, I play a D, which a lot of people have learned you can put your thumb in the bass there, and then slide up to that chord again, back to the G, back to the D, and back to the G. So you can slow this down or start and stop and watch it as many times as you need to get the fingering down. Your right hand, again, I'm a lazier guitar player than it seems. I do things that are easy, not hard. So if we're calling these two fingers number 1, this finger by itself number 2, and your thumb number 3, number 1 is on the 2nd and 3rd strings. Number 2, your finger is on the D string, and your thumb is mostly on the A string, but sometimes on the low string. And they go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's the rhythm of it. So. That's it. When you add your left hand, it sounds like. Now when I go down to this part, my thumb is still going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, but it's playing the 6th string instead of the 5th string. Likewise, when I go down to play the D. So it's much easier than it sounds. It's just this repetitive thing that your right hand does, and your left hand is doing these very simple chords. So ask me any more questions if you have them about this song, but that's the gist of how the whole thing goes.
That's pretty. And you made that up.
I was watching TV one night, and it just fell under my fingers, and I was sitting there going, someone come in and record me doing this. I was all alone, and so I had to keep doing it so I could remember it by the time I stopped.
Would you recommend for guitar players, present and wannabes and so on, to do finger exercise of some kind?
I think it's a great idea to, finger independence doesn't come naturally to anybody. It's something you kind of have to work out over time. So every spouse of a guitarist has to sit through these excruciating exercises where they just learn how to make their thumb do something independently of their fingers, so their fingers can do
Kind of
other
like drumming,
things.
which is what I do. You gotta
Totally. You
Yeah,
have very
okay, cool.
patient family members if you're a drummer. Or
Oh my
guitar
God.
player.
Big story for next time. So that's it for Shaun Verreault and Riffs 101, powered by Long McQuade, where the music begins. Don't forget to like the Wide Mouth Mason Facebook page. And of course, you can find this on we have a Rock 101 YouTube channel, right, Steve?
Correct.
Rock 101 YouTube channel. See ya.
See you on the road somewhere.